When did you guys know that each other was the one?
I decided to sign up for 3-Day Rule because I had tried a couple different dating websites and I felt like I wasn't sort of meeting the type of person that I really wanted to meet. It was like coming home from work, getting through a slog, checking emails, not knowing what you're looking for.
The idea of having like a human matchmaker who actually can, give you some opinions on here's who I think you would be a good match with, sounded like just a better way to try and get to something more appropriate for what I was looking for.
My first impression when I met my matchmaker was I just felt really at ease. She was similar in age, she's from the South like I am. She was really easy to get to know, very warm, and I felt like I was just talking to a girlfriend about past boyfriends and what I was looking for.
For me, the awkward part about dating online was always about how to do an introduction. Do you try to say something witty to someone because you don't want to appear too boring? Do you want to keep it low key, but then they think you're too boring anyway? The matchmaker can actually tell you look, you two have some similar interests. And it helps you kind of branch out maybe to dating someone you wouldn't have dated before.
Corey is not someone that I envisioned for myself. I met someone that surpassed all my expectations mentally and just the person that he is. And then on top of that, I found someone who was really good looking, so it's the icing on the cake, cherry on the sundae, something like that.
It's always that awkward first meet, oh, hello. Or you're both scanning each other, wait, do you look like your picture? Hold on. This was one relationship where everything just flowed very easily.
During our date, I knew that this was someone that I wanted to see again, and I try not to think beyond that every time we met up, and it just, got to a point where we were almost inseparable. My mom was like, when do you guys think? And I'm like, I'm happy. I'm really happy, and I just know this is the one, so. I think 3-Day Rule is so different. I can't emphasize that enough. It's such a smarter way to approach such a big, big decision in your life. I think most of us, when we talk about dating, we talk about how clueless we are about actually deciding to go out with someone or when to sort of draw the line when you think this isn't going to work anymore. And it's so nice to have someone who professionally vets dates for you. That even the dates I went on before I met him, I didn't feel like this was going to go horribly or it was going to go so awkwardly. I knew I'd be able to sit down and talk to someone like I'd meet a friend of a friend.
We went through our pasts and we've had some close misses.
We sort of joke sometimes that he followed me across the country because I lived in Atlanta, he lived in Atlanta. I lived in Texas, he lived in Texas. He moved to LA, I moved to LA. So it feels like we were always circling each other.
Kind of that was the, final push we needed to actually meet each other.